My name is Robert Tanquary. I'm one of the co-owners of RNR Custom Engines in Phoenix, Arizona, and I'm basically the manager of the machine shop. We are an automotive engine rebuilder, a custom engine rebuilder. Old, new, it doesn't make a difference to us. We're just basically automotive rebuilder machine shop. We're dirt track guys, so we were doing IMCA modified, sprint car, stuff like that. We work on Cummins diesels, 6-liter, 6.4 Ford diesels, 6.6 Duramax diesels, LS motors. We work on Hemis. We work on modular Fords. We've actually gathered up the tooling over the last 40 years to be able to work on the old vintage motors that most people don't want to work on anymore. So we'll work on a lot of Pontiacs and Buicks. I do a lot of AMC work and Chrysler, Mopar stuff. The services we offer here are engine blueprinting on our Rottler F69 ATC, cylinder honing on our H85AX cylinder hone, SG9 seat and guide machine from Rottler as well, and an S86 Surfacer from Rottler as well. So the two motors that I am most proud of that we worked on in the vintage market anyway, we actually got a phone call one day from a gentleman from the Scottsdale Museum here over in Scottsdale. And he asked us to work on a Mercedes Gullwing motor. Nobody else in town wanted to mess with it. We had the Rottler hone at that stage of the game. We honed it to some weird piston size because that was the only pistons that they had that were available. The second one is we just finished it last year in 2024. We had the opportunity to work on Craig Jackson's, I believe it was a 67 Mustang that was actually Carroll Shelby's daily driver, and we completely rebuilt that motor. The fabulous thing about Rottler equipment is that you can actually program it to do any of the vintage work that you're looking to do. A problem we ran into, which is a legitimate problem, is once you set that Rottler equipment down on your floor and you have it up and operational, the amount of work that people bring you is just flabbergasting. They find out you have the machine, they want you to put their sleeves in, they want you to blueprint their engine blocks, they want you to get the right crosshatch on the cylinder bores, they want you to have the right seat angles on the valve job when you're cutting in the seats, the right profilometer reading on the milling surface on the S86. So yes, I wish somebody would have pre-warned me and said, hey, by the way, you're going to get really, really busy when you bring in the set Rottler equipment on your floor. If nothing else, Rottler has quadrupled the amount of work that I can do through my shop. I couldn't have done it without them. Honestly, I couldn't have done it without them.